Hey everyone, welcome back to today's video. I apologize, it's been about 2 weeks since I last posted my other video, but it's taken me quite a bit of time to edit this one. I think I took something like 400 videos and obviously like more pictures on top of that for our trip. So it took me a bit of time to edit this one down. It was originally over an hour long and I got it to about 45, 46 minutes. So I do apologize that it's a little bit long, but I hope you can make it through because I definitely go into full accounts of how I was feeling during the trip and what it was like being on the trip with my kidney cancer and how I was feeling. So definitely stay tuned to the very end and you'll be able to see what the journey was like. We had an absolutely amazing time, but yeah, I'll kind of let everybody watch the video and see what they think. If you have been liking my content and my other videos, and if you like today's video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notifications button so that way you'll know right when the videos that I'm going to be releasing come out and you can catch them as they're fresh. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video where you get to see how the trip was. Hey everyone, so we're getting ready to head out of the house here. We're all packed up and ready to go. It's pretty hot out, so we're trying not to wear any of the thicker clothes we have right now. But yeah, we're about to get going, drive to Ottawa. It's going to be about 2 hours. This is my partner Megan. This is her first debut, so that's pretty neat. But yeah, we're really excited and yeah, hopefully it'll be a really good time. So bye home. So we're about just under an hour to the airport. Such a beautiful day out, man. I hope the weather's like this the whole week in Halifax. I mean, I will say it's a little bit hot. I am not huge on super hot and humid days, but obviously I do enjoy the summer weather when it's like, I don't know, low to mid 20s, not like 30 plus degrees, and then with Humidex it's 40. So, but we're gonna be near the ocean, which will be really nice to get in the water there. Very excited for that. The beaches look absolutely gorgeous from the pictures I've seen, and we're hoping to see some little baby piping plovers because they're extremely cute. So that's really exciting.
Our friend gave us a hot tip on where to find them, so shout out to Caitlin.
Yeah, thanks Caitlin, really appreciate that. Yeah, so we're on our way, we're almost there, going to park and fly first, and then we'll be heading to the airport. So we made it to the airport. We was super quick on the park and fly, which was really nice. The guy came and picked us up right from our car, and it was about a 5-minute drive. So here we are, and we're gonna go through security now and get through and go to our gates. Well, we made it, everybody. It was just about 1,000 degrees on the plane. Everybody was pretty hot and sweating, so it's really a breath of fresh air, literally getting to Halifax, where it's like, I think 17 degrees Celsius, where in Ottawa when we left, I think it was 37 degrees and it's over 40 of Humidex. So
The girl next to us on the plane was quite like you could see visible beads of sweat going down her face. It was brutal.
yeah, so we're happy we're here and it's cool air, but we're gonna go find our rental car and then we'll head back to our Airbnb. So we'll probably see you guys tomorrow and we'll have more videos for you then. So it's a beautiful day in Halifax, super bright outside. It's a little windy, but that's okay. But it's currently 29 degrees at like 10 a.m. Feels like, I think it said 34 around there. So it's pretty warm, but I think the breeze is definitely cutting through it a little bit. But this is kind of like our Airbnb and what it looks like. It's a pretty nice place. It's just like a condo in downtown. There's Megan, hi. And then, yeah, so it's just a condo in downtown Halifax. It's super central to everything, which is really great. We're just about to go get some breakfast. We're excited to go explore around the city. And yeah, it's gonna be hopefully a really good day. just down by the water. Megan just dipped her feet in because it's super hot out and the water was nice and cool, so she got a little bit of a cool off period, and yeah, it's really, really nice out today, but very, very hot. So while we were on the ramp here and Megan was dipping her feet in, some guy came down and was like, oh, like, you know that this is where they dump a bunch of sewage and, you know, the water's really gross. And it's like, man, why did you have to come down and like try and ruin like everybody's time? Like, it was so bizarre. But you can see through here that we're walking through a bunch of food vendors. There's a ton of them on the boardwalk, lots of great food. Just kind of enjoying the sun, even though it was super, super hot out. We wanted to get an Aperol Spritz, so we stopped at a place called Sea Smoke, and we had some Aperol Spritzes. They were really good. The Blue Nose 2, which is a really, really nice boat, was kind of sailing by as we were sitting there, so I decided to kind of jump up and get a picture, and I got a really good one, so turned out really well.
Get back to smiling. Get me back. Oh, when you're smiling. When you're smiling. I hope we're smiling.
So we're back at the Airbnb right now. I just woke up from a nap a little bit ago. Yeah, so we're just trying to figure out dinner right now. We got some groceries for breakfast, some lunches, and just some snacks for when we're back here later at night. Just trying to save money where we can, because, you know, obviously it's a bit of an expensive trip already as it is, even though some of the things are covered, but it's nice to kind of save pennies where we can. Yeah, so we're trying to figure out dinner right now. Hopefully we can find a place. We're not probably gonna have a very late night tonight just because we're pretty tired from getting in super late last night, and we just want to have a bit more of a chill night. Tomorrow we're planning on going to Peggy's Cove, so it's about 45 minutes, I think, southwest or west of here. It's just a lighthouse. It's very, very pretty. Great shots of it probably we'll get from the camera and the drone. I'm really excited though to get there and see what it's all about, because it's definitely gets a lot of hype online, and it looks gorgeous from the photos and videos I've seen online. Overall though, today it's been a great day. We got to walk around a bit, visit some small shops. We went and got a shawarma wrap from a place called Tony's on the boardwalk here. So if you're planning on coming here, or if you've been here to Halifax but haven't been to the boardwalk a ton, or yeah, if you're gonna be coming to Halifax sometime in the future, check out Tony's. They have great shawarma. They also have pizza and then just other food like hot dogs, burgers, fries. But the shawarma pita we got was so good. They seasoned their chicken really, really well, so highly recommend that. We also went to a place called Sea Smoke where we got some Aperol Spritzes. I know some of you watching will be pretty fond of that, because they were a big hit for us when we went to Italy back in 2022. So we really love them. They're super refreshing on a nice summer day, and they definitely hit the spot today when we were out there. So yeah, Sea Smoke was another good place. I think they kind of specialize in seafood like sushi. We didn't get anything, unfortunately, just because of my nut allergy.
How the fuck can a peanut kill someone? It's not even a person. That's fucked.
They did have peanuts on the menu, so we just played it safe. But that's when we decided to go to Tony's to get the shawarma pita. So that was really good. I'm currently feeling a little gross. I just had to take one of my ondansetron pills just for nausea. It's possible because maybe I just haven't eaten a little bit, and maybe that's why I'm feeling this way, but it's already starting to kick in. Like, I'm feeling slightly better, but my stomach was feeling pretty nasty just now. So yeah, hopefully it kicks in full force soon and takes care of that. But otherwise, I should be okay in the next little bit, and then I'll be good to go for the rest of the night. Overall though, I'm feeling pretty good. I definitely had anxiety yesterday about this trip, so like, and what was about to come. Today there hasn't been too much anxiety or feeling horrible about anything. Like, I obviously have been, I was nervous earlier in the day about how hot it was, and I was nervous I was going to feel like really, really gross and have a hard time getting around. But to my surprise, everything's been great so far, aside from feeling kind of gross right now. But that's honestly kind of typical for this time for me. Like, last night at this time before we got on our flight, I had to take an on Zanzatron like almost this exact same time. So it seems to be a recurring pattern for me in like the evening time. I don't know what it is. It's hard to put like a reason behind it when we can't seem to figure it out. But I'm glad that I'm not feeling anxious about anything else, really. Like, I am a little anxious about like the different restaurants we go to and nuts, but it's really easy just to talk to the people here. It's a little different because in the past when we've gone traveling abroad, it's hard when there's a language barrier to talk about like, hey, like, do you use nuts? Like, because some restaurants, if they don't use peanuts, because peanuts are the worst ones for me, they're the most severe. All the other nuts aren't as bad because I'm allergic to every single nut. So if a menu doesn't have peanuts, it's usually okay to eat there because we can say like, hey, like, I know you can't guarantee there's been no cross-contamination, but is it possible to, you know, have the kitchen be careful in preparation? And usually they're very good, right? So it's really easy, obviously still being in Canada, talking to the people that are serving us, you know, about that and see what they say. I won't eat anywhere where there's actual peanuts on the menu, but if it's another kind of nut like almonds, walnuts, I'll usually eat there. But yeah, in the past traveling abroad, it's been very difficult trying to talk to our servers, and because I think it's hard in translation to be like, it's okay if maybe something like a bread that's brought in may contain nuts, but I just don't think it's the same over in Europe where like there's like a may contain. It's just like if it's anything possible where it like was cross-contaminated, they're like, no, don't eat. But it's hard to kind of get over the language barrier. But we're gonna try and find something tonight. We're probably gonna end up doing a more pub style because that's kind of seeming like what's more available without like needing to make a reservation, because a lot of the bigger restaurants on the boardwalk, they're a little fancier and nicer, they've already kind of booked up. So that's okay, no big deal, we'll find a place. But yeah, I just wanted to check in, let you guys know how the day's going so far. It's been going great, and just kind of feeling a bit refreshed now from my nap. So we're gonna try and find a spot to eat and probably get a little bit more footage along the way before we get there, and then kind of what we're doing tonight. But yeah, for now, I think that's it. So we just had dinner at a place called the Saltgard Social. So take a look here. There it is right there. It was pretty busy, pretty loud, but I mean it was still a cool experience. Megan got like a beef and hummus salad. She said it was really good. I got a lobster roll with a Caesar salad. But you know, I'm actually feeling pretty gross. I couldn't really eat a ton of my dinner, which is really unfortunate. It's just sad because, you know, these days I'm not eating a ton, so I can't really enjoy the things that I want to enjoy at a whole dinner, and then I couldn't eat a ton of it. So, you know, it is what it is, but it does make me sad, and I feel like bad about it when I can't have it. But I also just have to be grateful for, you know, the good things that I have been having lately and today. So if I'm not able to eat a full meal, it's okay. It's just part of what's going on lately.
You're going more crap than your lobster. Okay, day two, and we are off to see the cannon fire at the Citadel. I don't know, it's a tourist hotspot apparently. And then we're going to see this little independent bookstore that has been on the top of my list. I started following them on Instagram when they were still renovating, so I just thought it would be cool to go check them out. And then later we will be off to Peggy's Cove.
Yeah, very exciting. Yeah, we're gonna be at a later start today because I had some trouble sleeping last night, but we're getting the day started now. It's 11:30, and yeah, got some stuff on the day, and yeah, it should be pretty exciting. So we're just on our way right now to go get some lunch. We kind of changed plans today. We're still going to Peggy's Cove tonight, but we decided to go to Conrad's Beach, which is just outside of Dartmouth, so it's like a little bit east of Halifax. We want to go there obviously for a beach day. It's nice and sunny and warm out right now, like really warm, and we really want to go see if we can find some piping plovers because they're super cute and it'd be really awesome to get some footage and some pictures of them. So we're going to do that. We decided not to do Peggy's Cove for a day trip today. We're gonna go there tonight when it's a little cooler out and clear sky, so that way I can do some astrophotography of the lighthouse then. But we're gonna do a day trip and probably on the weekend to Peggy's Cove and hit another beach on the way out that way on the weekend. So yeah, it should be a lot of fun today. Get some beach time in, get some sun, and get in the water. It'll be really nice, I'm sure. And then we'll probably get back, get some dinner, and then we'll just head out to Peggy's Cove. So we just finished lunch and we're on our way to the beach now. We're about 10 minutes away. I just wanted to update kind of how I've been feeling today. My stomach wasn't super happy with me earlier. I had some diarrhea throughout the night and then also this morning, which obviously isn't great. But I just had a more than normal amount of food at lunch, I guess you could say, because I've been eating like not a ton, it was nice to have more than I typically get. I had some fish and chips. It was really, really good at the restaurant, and Megan had a salad that was really good. But yeah, so it's definitely been tough trying to like battle with my stomach feeling the way it has been, and diarrhea is never desirable, but I've been taking Imodium and hopefully it's going to keep it at bay. But we're almost at the beach and just going to try to enjoy it as much as possible, and then later on tonight we're going for dinner at an Italian restaurant, so hopefully that's good. But yeah, it's just I haven't been, my stomach's not been super great since we got here, but it's been worse, so I'll take what I can get. So we just got to the beach and we were driving in, and I saw on the water, kind of in the shallow area, some sandpipers. They're so cute. So hopefully that means we'll get to see some piping plovers, but I'm really excited to hopefully get some good shots out here. It looks gorgeous. Oh, we made it to the beach. It is absolutely gorgeous here. Super, super nice. But we haven't seen any plovers yet, so we're going to keep our eyes out. So we're all done on the beach. We're heading back now to the Airbnb just to take a little nap before we go have dinner, because after dinner we're going to Peggy's Cove to try and get some night shots with the lighthouse. But fortunately we didn't see any plovers. The beach was beautiful. Yeah, it's really sad, but the water was really cool. But it was nice to just kind of dip our feet in and just be on the beach for a little bit. Still got some shots of some birds there, and there's a deer kind of out like in the swamp kind of area. But yeah, it was really nice area, really beautiful. Highly recommend if you come to Halifax, go to Conrad's Beach.
Yeah. Hit him with the shoulders. Yeah.
So we just finished dinner at Ristorante Mano here in Halifax. It's right by the boardwalk, Italian style. Oh my god, it was
Very good.
incredible. Megan got a pasta and I got a pizza, and man, whoo, so good. Highly recommend if you come to Halifax. So we're about to head out to Peggy's Cove. We're probably going to get there just shortly after 10. We're planning on staying till probably just after midnight. It's about a 50-minute drive, so it will be a bit of a late night for us, but we're hoping to get some really good shots of the night sky. We're going to be facing south with the lighthouse in the foreground, and hopefully we'll be able to get the galactic core kind of in the shots I'm taking. So really excited for it.
Okay, talk us through what you're doing here, Yambini.
Okay, I'm just trying to focus in on the night sky. It's kind of hard, so you gotta focus on like a star that's far away. But I'm also trying to find the Milky Way right now, so doing my best to find it. I'm taking just test shots at the moment to see if I can get to it, but it's hard to like see if I'm focusing properly. I'm not sure if the camera just moved just now. It's also hard to avoid like some of this extra light that's coming from the buildings beside us.
Very fair.
Yeah. So we're on our way to Lunenburg. We're about 50 minutes out, so we're super excited to get out there because it looks beautiful from the pictures and videos we've seen. Originally we were supposed to go to the Deep Sky Eye Observatory tomorrow night, to stay in one of those little bubble domes and get some good like night pictures and look at the stars while we sleep. But tomorrow night's looking like really crappy weather-wise, so we decided to cancel. So I called this morning, left a message, but then the owner or whoever runs the place, his name is Tim, he called us back and said, hey, like, it's actually looking like not that bad tonight. Like, do you want to come out tonight instead? And so we said, yeah, like, if it's looking clear, that'd be great. And he said he's hoping to do some photography himself, so maybe he'd be a good source of, like, tips and learning, just to improve my own, like, astrophotography skills. So I think we're going to go to Lunenburg, and then we're going to stop at a beach along the way. We're going to hit Yarmouth, probably get dinner, maybe get some snacks and some food because they don't have food at the Deep Sky Observatory. And then we're going to head there, and then we'll start the night for some photography and just kind of looking up the stars. So we made it to the Deep Sky Observatory. This is really cool. Like, we're in this dome. Later, this top part will open up and we'll be able to sleep under the stars. Really cool spot. Like, it's absolutely incredible. They have a fire pit and everything. Here's like our bed that we'll be on. Oops. So yeah, really cool. And yeah, gonna get some good stargazing in tonight. Super awesome. morning, everyone. We just spent the night at the Deep Sky Eye Observatory, and it was, wow, that was an experience. It was absolutely incredible. The skies were so clear, so amazing. I don't think I've ever seen the Milky Way with like the naked eye that nice before in my entire life. So absolutely incredible. Highly recommend. The owners, Tim and Amanda, they were incredible. So if you're ever coming out to Halifax or coming out this way and you can make the trip over to the Deep Sky Eye Observatory, highly recommend. They were nothing but incredible, and the experience was absolutely great. I got some really great night shots, and we just had a lot of fun. He did a really good job kind of giving us like a little tour last night and showing us all of his telescopes and the shots he's been able to get throughout his life, and they are really amazing. So highly recommend. We're just on the road right now. It's a beautiful morning. We're heading back to Halifax. It's about a 3.5 hour drive, so we just left, so we're quite a bit far away out. But when we get back, we'll probably just kind of get ready for the day, probably go get some lunch. And so we have nothing really too set in stone yet, but we're going to try and get to the bicycle thief tonight because we've pushed it off a few times now. But yeah, it's going to be a bit before we get back to Halifax, so we're looking forward to it. I feel really bad. I unfortunately I can't believe I forgot to get a video or some pictures of us in front of the little sky bubbles that we were staying in, but I'm sure there's a picture online I can insert to the video here quickly. But yeah, it was a beautiful night. 10 out of 10 would recommend. So we're back in Halifax. We're down by the boardwalk. We're going to look around a bit, see if we can find Megan a pastry, and then we're going to go down to a store called East Coast Lifestyle, and then we're going to try and see if we can get some dinner at the Bicycle Thief. Sorry, I've kind of been lacking on some of the videos yesterday and today. We've just been kind of trying to get around and do our things, and we've been pretty busy, so doing our best. But yeah, there might not be as many as kind of the beginning of the trip, and we're probably planning on either tomorrow or Sunday trying to have a day with no media, no phones, no technology. So yeah, we might get to that, but we'll see what happens. So it's about 9 o'clock. We went for dinner earlier at like 5-ish, the Bicycle Thief. Really good food. We actually got in a lot quicker than we thought we would. There was like, we were expecting there to be a wait list for the patio, but we got in immediately for the patio, which is really nice. So we
went a little bit early, like around 5 p.m. So
yeah.
Maybe if you're coming down, they do like a first come first serve thing in the patio.
Yeah.
So if you're coming down, I feel like that's the best bet. Just put your name in. Just don't have a strict dinner time.
Yeah, and then you can explore around and, you know, just take a look around town. Yeah, I just wanted to talk a bit about how I'm feeling. You know, like there's been some really good days so far on this trip, and there's been also some times I'm not feeling great. So I'm hoping that's the rest of feeling kind of crappy for tonight, and maybe I'll be able to make it through the rest of the night feeling good. But it's just, you know, it's a little, yeah, it's a little anxiety inducing when like I'm not feeling super great, because I don't know what brings it on all the time, right? Like I'm not sure if it was dinner that brought this on, or if I overexerted myself again, because we were walking up like quite a big hill when we were exploring downtown a few hours ago. So
yeah, if you've ever been to Halifax, like we're on Lower Water Street, which is like right by the boardwalk, and to get up to like a couple streets up, like Barrington, I think it is, it's quite the hill. Like,
yeah,
Justin was speaking about like kind of like overwhelm and like just breathing heavily, and I was also like really out of breath. So
yeah. I
feel like it's just one of those things where the overexertion comes on and we don't really like know that it's coming on. It also was pretty sunny, and
yeah,
I feel like all of that kind of like culminates into an uncomfortable time for Justin.
Yeah, exactly. So I might have just overdone it a little bit, and then I just needed to kind of nap it off. But at least those like that lightheaded dizziness feeling is gone, and I'm not feeling, oh excuse me again, I'm not feeling as like crazy in my head, and it's still like relatively new for me to be doing this much, so my body's not quite used to it. I'm not in very good shape because of how like stationary. I've been at home, and it's just something I have to kind of get used to over time again. So
yeah, I think like with traveling and cancer, like something that we both kind of discovered on this trip is like adaptation is key. Like like have a plan and just think about like what modifications or adaptations you might need, because even tomorrow we're doing an escape room at 3:30. We have dinner planned for 5, and they're right beside each other, so that kind of works. We've been talking a lot about wanting to do the Alexander Keith's brewery tour because we've heard really good things from a couple different friends. And even that, like stacking 3 things side by side, like we have been considering that, and if that's feasible for us and for Justin and just for like tiredness. So it's really this thing where it's like if you can plan a vacation and not have any really strict itineraries. I know some type A people are very much like plan minute by minute, hour by hour. Like that really has not been the vibe during this vacation. And that's okay. Like so long as you yourself or your partner are not like stuck in a rigid stone, like it's fine. So just we're letting the wind take our sails.
Yeah, exactly. So anyways, that was the update for tonight. So we're just gonna hang out, have a drink here, I think, and then we'll go downstairs. So we'll talk to you guys later. Good afternoon, everyone. So we didn't end up going down to that pub last night to get a drink. My stomach was just not feeling great, so we just kind of took it easy. We were watching a bit of a movie, and then we went to bed. This morning we got up. We just finished at the Art Gallery of Nova Scotia. It was really, really cool. They have some cool pieces of art, I guess. My favorite exhibit though was the Maud Lewis exhibit. She had some really amazing paintings, really cute ones of these cats that we really love. So
we purchased basically every single cat item in the gift store afterwards. We're obsessed.
Yeah, we are obsessed. So we're just on our way to go get some lunch now. We're going back to a mono that we had for dinner last night, or the other nights, because we loved it so much, so we want to grab it again. So that's where we're going, and then we have an escape room at 3, and then we have some dinner reservations after that, and then I'm not sure where the night will take us.
He looks so ready for the escape room. On our way to escape room, drank a little too much wine.
Yeah.
And we're out of breath.
Yeah.
And we don't have the mental capacity to be able to be doing this.
Yeah.
But it's too late to cancel. Here we are.
So we just finished at the escape room. We unfortunately lost, not by a lot. Yeah, we've actually never lost the escape room before, but when there's only 2 of you doing it, it's not the easiest thing, just because I feel like when you have more people, you have hands everywhere, and it just...
Justin and I are also very competitive, so the second we started watching the clock click down, I don't know about you, but I was like, oh my god, we only have 5 more minutes. No, we don't have time.
Yeah, so we almost had it, but not quite. So we're just heading back to the Airbnb now. We're going to take a little nap just because we are pretty tired. But after that, we are going to try to find somewhere for dinner where we can get some tomato sauce based pasta, because we're both kind of, fiending for that. So hopefully we can find a good spot. I'm sure we can. All the restaurants we've been to so far have been really, really great. But yeah, we'll just have to do a little digging later. So we're gonna go take a nap and see you guys in a bit. So we just finished dinner at the Bicycle Thief. It was really good again. My stomach was feeling kind of gross while I was eating, so I didn't get to eat my full dinner, unfortunately, but we brought it back. We have quite a bit of leftover food, so I think we're going to plan to not eat out tomorrow and have most of the food that we have remaining. At least that's the plan for now, because we have a few nights worth of food that we got to get through and some snacks. I don't anticipate us getting through all of it, but that's okay. I mean, if we had to throw some stuff out, we have to throw some stuff out. But yeah, it's a great dinner. Just stomach was acting up again, but I mean, it's just to be expected. I have to like expect these things to happen on a frequent basis. You know, my appetite's just not what it used to be, and my stomach seems to act up for, you know, I can't seem to find a pattern with like why sometimes I feel sick and sometimes I don't, but you know, it's just something that I obviously live with on a daily basis and just to kind of have to take as, you know, it comes. So hopefully maybe tonight I'll feel a little hungry in a couple of hours and maybe I can have some more food then. But for now, I'm just kind of, you know, I'm not super hungry. I'm not starving by any means. I definitely ate like some of my dinner, but it's just frustrating because like compared to what I used to be able to eat, I can't eat anywhere near as much anymore. So that's okay. It is what it is, and that's okay. So anyways, we're gonna put a movie on. We're just gonna finish the movie we were watching last night, and then we're probably gonna get to bed. Hey, good morning everyone. So it's our last day in Halifax. Obviously it's kind of sad, you know, we really love it here, but I think we're probably ready to get going home too, because we miss the kitties at the house, and we do miss home obviously, but it's been a great time. We're just on our way back to the art gallery in Nova Scotia. When we were trying on shirts in the gift shop yesterday, I think Megan forgot her glasses, so we just got to go pick those up, so I'm a little out of breath from the hill we were just on. But yeah, we're gonna go grab her glasses, and then we're gonna try and grab a quick breakfast, and then we have the brewery tour at the Alexander Keith's Brewery. So that's kind of what we have planned so far. It's very rainy and kind of dreary out, so unfortunately I don't think Peggy's Cove is happening today, but that's okay. You can't have them all, right? So yeah, I think that's what we got planned for today, and kind of see where it takes us. But for the meantime, we're just kind of getting to the art gallery, and then we'll get back for the tour. So we'll see everybody soon, and yeah, who knows what we have planned for the rest of the day.
Okay, so it's just me. We just got back from the Alexander Keith's Brewery tour, where they offered us many beers. 10 out of 10 would recommend. The tour was fantastic. But Justin's stomach is reasonably so not doing very well. So he's just napping. I was going to stick around with him, but given it's our last day, there is what's referred to as the Rainbow Vision Market. A bunch of queer vendors are coming together to just offer their crafts, food, and other fun things. So I'm going to go check that out while he's resting. I'm thinking it would be really nice to go to Pier 21 Immigration Museum afterwards, but we'll see how he's feeling. And if we miss out on that, it's not the end of the world. As somebody who supports somebody with medical needs, what I'll say is, like, there's a lot of pressure to be around and be available for anything that they may need, which is completely reasonable. But given it's my last day, given it's my last day here in Halifax, and at this point I know like that Justin just needs to sleep it off. If I was more concerned, I'd probably stick around for a little bit longer, but he's just gonna nap for a bit, and then we'll be able to get back on track. So you know, as a caregiver, sometimes guilt is a natural part of what we go through, but I don't know, you got to just take it situation by situation and try and do your best. Like, there really is no place for guilt and shame in these matters, especially when you have a very good idea of what your person might need. So yeah, I'm going to check out the vendors, and we'll see what we get.
So it's the last day, and it was pretty miserable. I've had a lot of diarrhea today, and my stomach's been really upset with me. So we really haven't been able to get a ton done today. We went to the Alexander Keith's brewery. We did that tour, which was actually really great. If you come out this way, highly recommend it. It was really well done. The staff made it really interesting, and it's always nice when like your tour guide for things like that are really enthusiastic, because it just makes it so much better. They were all very enthusiastic, very knowledgeable, and they really actually liked to, it seems like they really liked doing what they do for their job, so really appreciate that. But yeah, we just kind of finished up packing everything, because we have to be at the airport for like 6 a.m. tomorrow. Actually, maybe a little earlier, like 5:30 a.m. So we're gonna be getting out of here. It's about a 30-minute drive, so we'll probably leave here around 5 a.m. To get to the airport, because boarding's at 6:45 a.m. And yeah, I think what I'm gonna do tomorrow morning is actually skip my my oral treatment drug. My doctor did approve that if I needed to on any of the days while we were here, just because it's gonna be really tough with like my eating schedule and when to take it, because we're not sure when I can eat. The idea behind my treatment drug is that I can't eat 2 hours prior to it, and I can't eat an hour after taking the drug. So for now, I'm planning on not taking my erlotinib in the morning. That's my my oral immunotherapy drug. But I'll just see where the morning goes, and if I can get something quick to eat at the airport, maybe I'll just count 2 hours from then and take the drug at that point. But for now, I'm just planning on not taking it just for ease sake. But yeah, so we don't really have any plans tonight. We're laying pretty low. I mean, my stomach's still not feeling great, and it's just really rainy and crappy right now out there. So there's not really much we can do. We were potentially thinking about going to the pub downstairs, because through the Alexander Keith's brewery tour, we got a free voucher for a drink at the pub right beside the building here. So we might do that. I'm not 100% sure. We might just lay low and stay here at the Airbnb. But you know, overall, it's been a really great week. Yeah, we've had some ups and downs with my you know, my health and my stomach stuff going on, but that's just something we kind of have to, you know, plan around for and just be flexible with. That's the important things when you're going on these trips, right? Is like trying not to have anything too set in stone. Like, we've had to cancel a few reservation things and unfortunately not be able to make them because of like how I'm feeling. But if you're gonna go on a trip, you know, while you have cancer and while you're on treatment, you know, if you're feeling relatively well enough to do it, try not to go into it feeling like, you know, you're gonna have all these plans you're gonna be able to do, because chances are you're probably gonna have to cancel on maybe a couple to several of them based on how, like, you know, you're doing at the time. So yes, I had to unfortunately cancel some things, but for the most part, the trip was absolutely phenomenal. Like, we had a really great time. It's really beautiful out here. I'm really glad we could make it out. It's been really nice, like, having some kind of normalcy in my life, even though, you know, things still aren't normal and they go through every day, like having to deal with some weird stomach things. But that's just my life right now, so I just kind of have to deal with that. But it's bittersweet. Like, I'm excited to get home, but I'm really gonna miss it here. I really did love it here. So did Megan, and it's, you know, somewhere I could see us coming back to in the future if that's what is what's gonna happen. But I think for our next trip, we'll probably try to go out to the west coast to BC and check out what they have going on there, because that was also another top choice of ours when we were deciding to go on vacation. So yeah, we're definitely sad we're going, but it was a good week. We got lots in. There were some things we didn't get to that we wanted to, but that's okay. Maybe another time, and we'll just have to come back maybe if we want to do those things. But zero complaints, other than, you know, I wish I was feeling a little better throughout the trip, but zero complaints about the trip. It was, you know, absolutely amazing. The food out here is incredible, and highly recommend Halifax and the surrounding area to anybody who's thinking about traveling within Canada, or even if you're not from Canada and, you know, you want to go to somewhere cool in Canada. Check out the East Coast, Halifax, and I'm sure, PEI and Newfoundland and Labrador, they're probably, also just as amazing. But, Canada's actually a really beautiful place. I think a lot of Canadians kind of take for granted what we have up here, and it's, great for traveling all over the country. It has many different kinds of ecosystems to check out, which can, vastly vary from one to another. So try traveling within Canada if you're from Canada, because there's some beautiful places, and we're hoping to see some more of them in the future. So I think that's kind of it for tonight. We'll probably get a quick little video of us leaving in the morning and getting to the airport, but this was the trip. So yeah, it was definitely a really good time, and I'm really happy we got to come out and do it. It's been a nice, literally and figuratively, breath of fresh air being able to do this and kind of get away from our everyday life that's back in Kingston. So yeah, I think we're gonna try and maybe have some dinner now, and maybe just put on a show and just take it easy. All right, super early in the morning. It's about 5 o'clock. We're all packed and ready to go. We're about to head to the airport, and boarding's at 6:45 this morning, so I guess 5:45 Ontario time. Yeah, it's been a great stay. We're gonna really miss it here, but it's definitely time to get going home. We're, again, like I said last night, it's bittersweet, but we had a really good time being here, and we're excited to get home. So yeah, we're gonna get on the way here, stop and get some gas for the rental car, and then we'll be on our way. So that was the trip, everybody. I hope you had a good time watching the video. Again, I apologize, it was a little long. Again, if you did like today's video, please like the video, subscribe, and hit the notifications button to let you know when the videos come out. It'd be great if you can help me grow the small channel that we have right now. I want to make sure that our community grows as large as possible. So anybody facing, kidney cancer, supporting somebody with kidney cancer, they can have a community to come to and maybe answer any questions they have and help them get through the tough time that they're going through, because I know it's been tough for us. So would really, really appreciate that. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a great day. See ya.